One ordinary day, 10-year-old Ryan stumbled upon something unexpected in his house. The room upstairs, which his mom always kept locked, was wide open. With a mix of excitement and curiosity, Ryan tiptoed inside. There, in the corner of the room, sat an old, dusty chest. Intrigued, he couldn't resist opening it, and inside, he found a collection of letters, each one worn and weathered by time. Ryan picked up the first letter. It was addressed to him. Dear Ryan. Puzzled, he began reading, trying to understand who could have written it. As the words unfolded, the message became clear. Son, I hope you will never feel the pain of separation. Life doesn't always go as we expect. When you grow up, you will understand these words. Even though I may not be there, this letter is my voice, written for you. Love, your dad. Ryan's father had passed away when he was just a baby, leaving him with only faint memories. The letter filled him with a mix of joy and longing as he wondered about the father he never truly knew. As he continued reading, each new letter revealed more of his dad's life, his favorite songs, his favorite food, and little details that made him feel closer to him. One letter shared the story of how his parents met, how they had laughed together, dreamed together, and celebrated the arrival of their son. It painted a picture of a love that transcended time and distance. Another letter spoke of his father's hopes for Ryan's future, filled with dreams of him living a life full of purpose and happiness. Among the letters, Ryan found a golden envelope that stood out. It was addressed to him with the words, "When you face hardships, read this letter." He tucked it away, knowing that one day he would need its words. As Ryan grew older, life didn't always go the way he had hoped. His friends let him down, job opportunities seemed to slip through his fingers, and he felt like everything was falling apart. One day, overwhelmed by the weight of it all, Ryan locked himself in his room. That's when he remembered the golden letter. He quickly retrieved it and opened it, desperate for guidance. Son, the letter began, I knew this day would come. Life is never as easy as you think, but I have to tell you something important. You are not a failure. You are meant to break barriers, and if you ever need a reason to keep going, look for the last letter. Ryan's heart raced. There was one more letter, the last letter, and it was supposed to give him the strength to keep going. He searched high and low, but it was nowhere to be found. Panic set in. Did Dad pass away before he could write it? Ryan wondered, feeling an overwhelming sadness. Feeling desperate, he turned to his mother. Sensing his distress, she asked gently, What's wrong, Ryan? What are you looking for? Mom, I've read all of Dad's letters, but there's supposed to be one more, the last one in the golden envelope. I can't find it anywhere, he explained, frustration in his voice. His mother smiled softly and said, You've read all the letters, haven't you? Go check the bottom of the box. The last letter is there. With renewed hope, Ryan rushed to the chest and carefully examined the bottom, and there it was, a letter stuck to the bottom of the box. He opened it with trembling hands, and inside he found a childhood photograph of himself. On the back, his father had written, My greatest treasure in life is my son. I would do anything for him. As Ryan read further, his heart swelled with emotion. Son, your mother and I fought through life's challenges for one reason, because of you. She loves you more than anything, even more than she loves me. Now that I'm gone, she lives only for you. Your success and happiness will bring her the greatest joy in life. So remember, her happiness is your responsibility. In that moment, everything became clear. Ryan realized that his parents had sacrificed so much for him, and their love and dedication were a legacy that would guide him through life.